Alright guys, how's it going? Today we got a new video for you guys, and it's gonna be about conspiracy theories. I think it's gonna be a good one to have, so why don't we... Whoa. So, let's get into this. Alright guys, so now I guess I should say some things. Yeah, we have kind of like a ad today, kind of, sort of, just like a little intermission piece for somewhere in this video. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. But today we're gonna get into some of the real truths about something that we all know as the moon, and how the moon is really real. So, everyone's seen the moon before. You kind of look up in the sky at night, it's there, boom, the moon. But what you don't really understand is that the moon isn't the moon, because it's not really there. The moon was destroyed back in 1762 whenever Constantinople decided he didn't like it anymore, so he shot a nuke up there and destroyed it. So the moon doesn't exist anymore. All we have up there is false thought that it's actually there. I mean, look at this picture. You think that's a real moon? You think that's real? Like, look at that. Like nice cloud coverage, nice stars in the background as well. But you think that's a real picture of a moon? Come on now. You can do better than that. But I mean, there's no mention of the moon in historical texts ever. You can't prove me wrong. And if you can, you're just making something up. There's no such thing as the moon. Get that thought out of your head. Much less was there a moon landing. How are you going to land on something that no longer exists? I mean, no longer exists. I mean, I'm saying that Constantinople destroyed it back in 1706, but hell, it might not even have been real then. So, you never know. I mean, you really think it exists? Tell me. Does this look real? Does this look real to you? Does this crescent moon? This guy right here? Do you think this is really real? Do you think that the moon actually exists? It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know why you would think that. So, let's see what else. If you think the moon landing is real, I just don't understand why you would think that. Because you can't land on something that's not real. But one thing that is true is that the moon is a satellite. And how do we have that? Look at this. Bing says it's a satellite right there. Do you really need any more proof that the moon is really not real? Can you believe that it's something that's there? I mean, the government put a satellite up there back in when America was founded in 1776 and 1777. They put up. You could find the documents for it. Just look it up on the CIA website. You can find that the government, that the CIA themselves put the moon up there as a nightlight because President George Washington was scared of the dark. Now, you may be curious, how is he scared of the dark, but he lived in 1777? See, you can't really start thinking these kinds of things without really knowing what's really real. And you think that the moon is real? I mean, it's a satellite. It's a nightlight for old George Washington. And people wonder, why does it have different phases? Why does it have different phases? Why is it waxing and waning? Like Wayne's World, like it's not real. Wayne's World is just a TV show that was created from a skit from Saturday Night Live. And you want to tell me that the moon is real? No. See, I mean, maybe it was, but definitely not now. It's definitely not real anymore. But, yeah, it's a satellite. I mean, proof is right there. Do I really need to look up more? No, I don't. that answers all the questions that you could ever have. I mean, it's a satellite. Someone put it up there and to help George Washington go to sleep at night. He may have been able to fight off the British, but what he couldn't fight off is his night terrors. He was scared of the dark. Come on now. But he was the first president of the United States, so you gotta give him credit for that. It's cool to think that the man that was scared of the dark became president of the United States, one of the first ones. And he served for his 8 years, and then they wanted him to do more, but he decided not to. He didn't want to, because the moon wasn't bright enough, and the way that they powered it caused all these different phases to happen. So about 1 or 2 days out of a month, he would not have a full moon. He wouldn't have any kind of light in the sky to help him go to sleep at night. So now, I mean, that's why he got out. People say, oh, he just wanted to go home and go back and live in Vermont and relax. No, it's because he couldn't deal with how the moon cycle progressed, because all the electricity that Benjamin Franklin put up there to charge it. I mean, he had to charge it from lightning storms. They didn't really have electrical cables back then. So it's just wild. It's just wild to think that some people think the moon is real. But it's really not. I mean, it's obviously not. Why would you think it's real? The moon's not real. Then you had John Adams come in. He didn't care. He didn't mind the moon phase changes. But he enjoyed it. He thought it was a neat thing to have up in the sky. And then it's been 1776 to 2022. Yeah, it's 2022, guys. It's no longer 2021, so stop writing 22 on your papers about, oh, it's February 6th, 2021. Don't write 2021 anymore. It's 2022. Come on, guys. People, they say that older societies used to have calendars based on the moon, but if the moon didn't exist then, why did they do that? They just knew how long a month was and decided, boom, we'll make some so-called spatial deity to fit in for it, but it's not real. People believe the moon landing's real. There's no moon. How can you believe it? I mean, look at this picture. You think it's real? You think someone actually took that picture? Like, what's that in the background? That's not Earth. What's that other thing? That's not a ball of spaghetti. I don't know what that is. It's not dough. It's not bread. And you call it the Milky Way galaxy. There's no milk up there. I'm lactose intolerant, so how can I live in the Milky Way galaxy when I cannot drink milk because my tummy does not digest it right? My tummy goes brr, 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 brr. Then I poop. If you remember, a couple weeks ago, I had uploaded a video about it got stellar views. I'll say that. Good job. Got stellar views. It was called the One Wipe Challenge. That was because I drank a shot of milk. I drank a little bit of milk, and so I was on the toilet for the rest of the day. Not fun. So if we live in a Milky Way galaxy, how many cows does it take to make the Milky Way galaxy real? There's no possible way this is milky in any sort of way, much less a galaxy. Come on now. A galaxy is a type of phone like this by Android. Yeah, Android. You're telling me that Android not only somehow put a lot of milk up in the sky, but also made the whole. You're telling me that the universe we live in is a reference to a phone. That doesn't make sense. Why would that make sense? It doesn't, because nothing here makes sense. I mean, look at this. It's a picture. Like, look how big that is. You can't tell me something that big isn't just rotating around, just orbiting Orbiting. That's a weird word. Why do they name something that a celestial body does around another celestial body due to gravitational pull and rotation of the bigger celestial body? Orbit. That's a type of gum that tastes bad. That also makes me poop. I don't know why orbit gum makes me poop, but it does. But I don't. Why would you call it that? It's not like when it spins around the other one. It's not like it's chewing gum. It's not going num 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 num. Don't get me started on aliens. Anyway, time for a word from our sponsor. You want me to sit here? Alright. Hi everyone. My name is Heinz Stapler, but you probably know me better as Mr. Alfredo. And in this, we're just doing a little peek behind the curtain. They asked me to do this little interview since the channel is blowing up. These videos are getting so many views. It's mind-boggling how crazy a simple idea as a day in the life of this guy trying to be cool has turned into this. It's quite nice. It's quite interesting. I am from Lima, Ohio. I do have a German name. I was raised by German parents, but my accent is a little bit less because I was raised where I was raised. I was born there. I've lived there most of my life. You will notice it's a different accent than the one that's in the videos, and it's just because I'm trying to speak to you as me, as Heinz, not as Mr. Alfredo. But anyway, people always wonder why I stammer so much and like stutter. But that's just simply because I'm trying to do a good country accent. And the accent is based off a friend of mine, and he was a great guy. He helped pave the way, I guess more metaphorically, for Mr. Alfredo. He was able to connect me with people who I was able to get to start the video series. But I mean, everyone seems to enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoy making them. I write it, and I also, of course, obviously act in it. You see my face on all of those videos. And it's mostly me, but there are a couple other people behind the scenes who they're waving at me now. They don't want to be a midget for whatever reason. Their names will always stay in the credits and everything, in the description, wherever the names will be. But yeah, I just wanted to stop in and introduce myself, so you know the man behind the mask, I guess, if you want to call that a mask. It's just already a crazy video already. So I would hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know if any feedback, anything you might want us to do in the future. We're always taking suggestions and stuff on what we can do. But yeah, to make this channel better, and from me to you, I hope you enjoy it, and always remember, Cowabunga. Alright, are we back? Seems like we're back. So, thinking of aliens and the likes, what's this? Bigfoot? Now, don't get me started on the Bigfoot man himself. Look at those feet. They're big, and their feet tell me there's no such thing as Bigfoot. People will believe that the moon is real. They won't believe that a 9-foot tall hairy man exists in the woods. It's a monkey. You're telling me that monkeys don't exist, but a rock exists? No. That doesn't make sense. I mean, if a rock that floats around the sky that reflects light from the sun due to its sheer white surface exists, you're telling me Big Monkey doesn't exist? And look at the monkey. He looks happy. You're telling me that this guy doesn't exist? He looks too happy not to exist. He's very excited about living and being alive But somehow he doesn't exist because we have to make room in our planet for the moon. People who believe that the moon is real and not just a satellite that orbits the Earth, reflecting light and absorbing electricity from Thomas Benjamin Franklin's, Thomas Jefferson Franklin Joseph, his invention back in 1777. Well, actually, he invented it in 1772, but he couldn't use it until then. It was only implemented in the moon was implemented in 1777 because that's when Benjamin Franklin himself, the guy on the $100 bill. Why is he on the $100 bill? He was not a president. And why he was? Surely he wasn't the 100th president. Like George Washington is on the $1 bill because he's the first president. Abraham Lincoln's on the $5 bill because he was the 5th president. But we haven't had 100 presidents. So how is Benjamin Franklin, a guy who died at least 5 years ago, is our 100th president? Like, that doesn't make sense. I'm just at a loss for words. I don't know why he's on a $100 bill. Who else do we have? Oh, wait. Abraham Lincoln's not on the $5 bill because he wasn't the 5th president. He's on a $20 bill because he was the 20th president. That's right. Look that up. Fun fact for your face. It's Friday afternoon. I never put this on a Friday. I don't know why I said that. It's not Friday. What's it called Friday? Are we supposed to eat fries today? I mean, I'd like that. I like potatoes. See, potatoes are real. The moon's not. It's that simple. The moon doesn't exist so we can have French fries, potato chips, potato crisps, which are, I'm not talking about those British things that people eat. I'm talking about like Pringles and how it's a parabola, something. Because when they make them, they wash the potatoes, they boil them, they peel them, they mush them up, and then they press them into little Pringle chips. So that's why it's a crisp and not a chip. Now, if you're British and you can't speak like this, you call it any kind of thing that we in America call chips, potato crisps. Well, you probably want to call it potato crisps, you just call them crisps. It's called chips and French fries, which doesn't make sense. How is that a chip? Like you gotta think of how a chip got its name. You got a potato and you chip it off. You know, you chip it off. Potato chip. Bada bing, bada boom. Yo, Donald Frenchy, the man who invented the French fry, he made French fries by cutting. No, he didn't make French fries. Did he? No, Donald Frenchy made chips. Yeah, he made potato chips. It's kind of funny that his last name is Frenchy, but he didn't make French fries. He was trying to make. No, the thing is, he was trying to make French fries because he had found out how to make them from Charles C. Chips. Was making French fries, making them good, but he couldn't get them cut right. Like, he couldn't cut them down, like they're in a ball, so he couldn't cut them across. He couldn't cut them into the small pieces that he needed to make French fries. So what he wound up doing is just shipping them away at the potato after peeling them, boiling them with a little salt in the water, so it brings out a little bit more flavor. So the potato also absorbs a little bit more water, gets it softer when it's boiling. So he was above his fryer, just taking a potato, shipping away at it. And he made chips. Like Bazinga. Big Bang Theory was a TV show that existed for a long time. I don't know how it existed for so long. Was it funny? Sometimes. Was that a target audience? Probably. Did I like watching it? Sometimes it was funny. It was mostly just noise you'd put on in the background. Big Bang Theory. That's named after the theory that the universe started because of a Big Bang, the collision of prehistoric elements and components collided for whatever reason, created the Big Bang. It's also if you want to think about the Big Bang, what exists before the Big Bang? Nothing, but everything at the same time. For the Big Bang to exist, or for us to exist now, that means the Big Bang, when the Big Bang happened, like, according to the laws, is it the laws of thermodynamics? Yeah, the first law of thermodynamics, matter can neither be created nor destroyed. Only energy displaced. But, so that means that whenever the universe was created, that all the stuff that we have now was there. I was there, you were there, but not necessarily opposed to how we are today, how we are now. I mean, how I am now, I didn't look this dashing 5 years ago when I was in grade school, taking class at school. But now, I'm the cream of the crop with a rose to the top. Why don't we talk about music? Music is cool. Music is good. So, music, the idea for music existed. Okay, so scratch that. So, for the universe to exist, that means maybe not ideologies existed, because an idea is not really physical, it's mental, it's verbal, it's a non-tangible thing. But the thing about language is that though it's not tangible, it still affects the hearts. It affects something real, something physical, something tangible in a person, and can change their mind. And back to my thought, the moon doesn't exist. Saying words, you've been told so much that the moon exists, but it doesn't. Because people have used the thoughts, their ideas, to convey it in such a way that everyone believes that the moon exists, when the moon doesn't exist. Neither does the man on the moon. Neither does the moon landing. So, like, I mean, how'd that guy get up there? That's at least 50 feet off the ground. He's not, unless he's big, he could probably make it 52 feet off the ground. But, I mean, he can't be that big and that tall. But Sasquatch, back to Sasquatch. Monkey. This guy right here. He exists. Let's see. Some people think he's an alien. People thought like he's like a weird crossbreed between a monkey and a human. Like aliens splicing things together. Like that's how like the Legend of the Minotaur came to be, or not the Cerberus. Like how the idea, like in ancient Egypt, I believe they had something similar to the Minotaur in their mythologies, their reality. Moreover, as to them, their mythologies, their mythos was real. Steel was the real thing. But I'm getting off topic. The moon isn't real. Bigfoot is. The world is a lie. Because you can use words to convey meaning that doesn't mean anything. Words can be said to say things that don't really truly exist in ways that don't never matter. So, I'm sorry if this video took a sad turn. End of the slideshow. Click to exit. I'm sorry if you disagree. If you disagree with anything in this video, please let me know in the comments below. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. But if you do, I'm sorry. Just look it up. It's all there. Look it up, and you will find everything I said to be factual. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more conspiracy-esque videos. This is considered a conspiracy video because after the assassination of John F. Kennedy in 1964, whenever he was assassinated in the 1900s, there were conspiracies around his death so much that people thought, so that the term conspiracy theory and conspiracy conspiracy theorists actually came into being known as they are today. As we know now, I mean, you sit up, you watch YouTube until 4 a.m. and you have class at 7 a.m. and you're just watching conspiracy theory videos that keep you hooked, keep your mind turning, keep you from sleeping. If this is how you found this video, I apologize, but I mean, you just got to know about the real things, like the moon, how it doesn't exist, how it's a satellite created by Benjamin F. Franklin. Can you believe that a bear made a satellite and created electricity? And they created a show about him. It's called Franklin, I believe. And so it's all like, hey, it's Franklin coming over to play, or something like that. I don't really know. But anyway, the moon was invented by Benjamin Franklin in 1777 to help George Washington, the president of the time, go to sleep better because he was afraid of the dark. And it was used as a giant nightlight for him. It's still maintained today just for looks, because if it was gone, it would be weird. You would look up and you wouldn't see it at night. It'd just be spooky. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. I'm striving to make more videos more often. Anyway, let me know what you think. Like I said, if you disagree with anything, we can have a conversation about it below. But anyhow, thank you all for watching. And like I said, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the little ad. I don't really know what it was because I'll record that at a different time. Just to make sure, you know, whatever reason I'm doing that. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I really do. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. I haven't stopped recording.